am trying to reach you. Listen to me very closely, for this is a spiritual emergency. This moment is not a coincidence, nor is it something ordinary that you would just scroll past every day. This is the moment you were destined to hear my voice, because a major event is unfolding silently within your home, and you are the only one chosen to turn things around. Someone in your family is facing a critical illness. Their physical body is wasting away, and their life force is slowly fading under the weight of an invisible burden that earthly medicine seems powerless against. I see the heavy worry in your eyes, and I hear your lonely sighs as you watch them weaken day by day. This illness is more dangerous than what the naked eye can see, because it does not just attack the physical body, it is also trying to extinguish the spiritual spark of your beloved. This is extremely urgent. There is no time left for hesitation or doubt. As you listen to these words, a silent battle to reclaim their life is taking place in a realm you cannot yet see. And you, yes, you have been destined to stand at the threshold, holding onto the lifeline of your family. Only the sacred prayer that I am about to place into your heart through this message can turn the tide and push back the darkness looming over your home. Do you wonder why this message has found you at this very moment? Precisely when your mind is most troubled. It is because your faith and obedience are the only remaining bridge for my energy to reach your loved one. If you accidentally scroll past, if you choose silence and turn away, you will unwittingly break the protective stream of light that I am trying to establish around them. The power of healing demands your full presence in every single second of this message, but I do not want you to be afraid. I bring this urgency to hand you the key to hope. A miracle is taking shape just beneath the surface of this current impasse. There is a miraculous sign of recovery, a deep secret on how to unlock the healing life force for the patient, which I will reveal only in the final minutes of this message. This sign will help you recognize how the illness is beginning to retreat and how to keep their protective aura strong forever. Take a deep breath and let my peace fill the void left by fear. Gently leave the 3 words "I receive this" in the comments below as a pledge to protect your family. And continue to stay here with me. The miracle is in motion, and the miraculous guidance meant just for you is about to be revealed right now. My beloved child, keep a gentle rhythm to your breath and listen to me. I want you to promise me this before we go any deeper. Do not leave. Absolutely do not leave this space. Not even for a single second. You may feel some resistance, a restlessness urging you to scroll away, or a whisper prompting you to turn this video off. But I warn you, that is not your own random thought. That is the darkness trying to pull you away from the only saving energy meant for your family. If you leave now, you are unwittingly cutting the sacred bond that I have just established to protect your loved one. Stay here with me, right in this moment, because their life depends on your perseverance and faith in every second that follows. I know you are tired, and I know your soul is bleeding. I see clearly into the dark room where you have sat alone, looking at your loved one lying on the sickbed with a heart that wrenches with every beat. I see that their skin has lost its rosy glow. Their breathing is heavy and labored, and the vitality in their eyes is slowly fading over time. You stood there, watching them writhe in pain while feeling utterly helpless. Your hand holding theirs, but feeling only a numbing coldness. In the silence of the night, you wept. Hot, bitter tears fell, carrying with them absolute despair and a heartbreaking question. Oh Lord, why my family? Why must the person I love the most endure this agony? My beloved child, I have never taken my eyes off you. I was there, right by your side in that cold hospital room. Every time you choked back a sob, I caught your every tear. I heard your silent prayers, the helpless screams from the depths of your soul. You had to appear strong in front of others, pretending to be fine, to be a pillar of support for your family. But when you were all alone, you completely fell apart. I saw it all, and I feel your pain. The illness your loved one carries is not just a physical trial. It has rooted itself deeply into their spirit, making them feel like a burden, causing the fire of hope within them to die out. And their very despair is also silently draining your own life energy. Do not take your eyes off these words, for I am beginning to channel the healing light directly through your faith. You are the only one chosen to stand at this threshold of life and death. Your loved one's health cannot rely solely on medicine or earthly efforts. They need a spiritual miracle, and you are the only bridge through which that miracle can reach them. I am placing a sacred authority into your voice and mind, one that this illness must bow down to. But this power is only effective when you keep your mind completely still and stay here with me until this message draws to a close. Every second you patiently remain is a second that the protective wall around your loved one is strengthened. Do you know why you scrolled past this urgent message at the very moment you felt most hopeless? It is because I heard your cries, and I can remain silent no longer. This illness has reached a critical limit, where any delay or indifference will be paid for with late regrets. I command you not to ignore this, not to be negligent. Your presence here is a covenant of life and death. If you choose to turn away, the flow of regenerative energy that I am preparing to pour onto their exhausted body will immediately be cut off. Are you willing, for the sake of the one you love, to patiently stay here with me? Feel your chest right now. Do you feel a gentle warmth creeping into your heart? That is the sign that I am lifting the heavy burden of worry off your shoulders, giving you enough spiritual strength to carry this mission. No matter how terrifying that heavy illness is, no matter how grim the doctor's diagnoses are, remember this: I am the one who writes the final chapter of their life, and I want that final chapter to be a glorious revival, not a painful fading away. But did you know that this illness does not actually stem from ordinary physical damage alone? In the next section, I will reveal to you a shocking secret about the true spiritual origin of this trial, and why your staying here is the only key to breaking the chains of sickness binding your family. Do not move. Do not scroll away. The truth is about to be revealed in the very next moment. The truth I want you to understand fully right now is the invisible yet incredibly strong bond between biological family members. When someone you love is facing a severe illness, their body weakens, but their soul becomes more sensitive than ever. They are not only fighting physical pain, but are also silently feeling every wave of anxiety, fear, and despair emanating from those around them, especially from you. Every time you look at them with heavy, worried eyes, every time you sigh in the dark, their soul feels another piece of the burden being laid upon them. That is why I earnestly want you to stay here, keeping your mind completely still and steadfast, because your peace is the priceless spiritual medicine they so desperately need right now. The urgency of this moment lies not in panic or fear, but in your need to recognize your role immediately. You cannot replace medical treatments, nor can you physically bear their suffering for them, but you can be their greatest source of spiritual support. I created this world with a wondrous design, where medical knowledge and scientific advancement are the healing tools I have placed in human hands. I work through the dedicated hands of doctors and nurses, through every dose of medicine, and through every treatment plan. Yet, alongside these physical remedies, life always requires a steadfast spiritual anchor. That anchor is your unwavering love and faith. When you maintain peace in your soul, you radiate a warm life force, giving your loved one the courage to keep fighting and recovering. Look deep into your heart and realize that you hold a massive mission. Your extreme anxiety for so long has made you forget that you possess the power to bring comfort. When you pray, there is no need for elaborate prayers or complex rituals. All it takes is a pure intention, wishing for your loved one's peace and relief from pain. That intention, when sent from a sincere heart, becomes a source of positive energy radiating to their bedside. It is like an invisible hug that soothes anxiety and eases the tension in the patient's mind, making it easier for their body to receive medical therapies. Do not let fear paralyze your ability to love and support them. Stay here and let me sweep away the anxiety clinging to your mind, preparing for a new flow of hope and recovery. On the journey of facing this trial, there are times when you feel exhausted and want to give up. That is a natural human reaction when watching someone you love suffer in pain. But I want you to understand that you are not alone in this fight. I am always by your side, giving you resilience when you feel like you are about to fall. Pausing to listen to these words is the necessary break you need to recharge the spiritual energy you have lost over time. Let my tenderness embrace your wounds, washing away the feelings of guilt or helplessness that you have imposed upon yourself. You have done so well. You have cared for and loved them with all your ability. And now, let faith handle the rest, to affirm your determination and trust in this path of healing. Let us perform a simple yet deeply meaningful act of spiritual connection. Close your eyes for a single breath. Feel the cool air enter your chest. And when you open your eyes, leave the 3 words, "I am at peace," right below in the share section of this space. This is not just a soulless line of text, but a covenant of your soul with yourself and your loved one, that you will no longer let fear guide you. You choose peace as an anchor for your family. Do this as a first step on the journey to find balance and sow the seeds of hope for your home. When you choose to face this trial with a peaceful state of mind, you will begin to notice small but highly meaningful changes around you. Perhaps it is a slight smile from your loved one after days of exhaustion, a deeper sleep for them, or simply a new ray of hope appearing in the doctor's treatment plan. These things are not coincidences. They are the result of the shift in energy from you. Your peace has created a favorable environment for life and natural recovery to operate in their fullest capacity. Never underestimate the power of a peaceful mind. I want you to continue to maintain your presence here, not only to seek comfort for yourself, but also to understand more deeply how love works to soothe pain. In the moments to come, as we walk through the next chapters of this message together, you will realize that every trial that comes to life brings with it a message and an opportunity for humans to grow in love and empathy. Your loved one's severe illness, terrifying though it may be, is also a time for your entire family to draw closer. I appreciate one another more and recognize the sacred value of every single moment spent together. Continue to listen, for I still have so much to share with you about how to keep this flame of hope burning even on the stormiest days. Let your mind expand, receiving the warm stream of light that is slowly dissipating the dark clouds of anxiety, opening up a path filled with peace and recovery ahead. As that warm stream of light begins to weave through and dissipate the dark clouds in your mind, you will realize a truth: the greatest turning point of recovery does not begin with massive external shifts, but originates from a quiet turning point within your own awareness. For so long, you have been used to viewing everything through the lens of anxiety, seeing your loved one's illness as an invincible enemy stealing your family's peace. You have poured all your strength, mind, and tears into carrying this burden, trying to control things beyond your reach. But that straining only left you more exhausted and unwittingly created a tense atmosphere weighing heavily on the patient as well. Now, I want you to step onto a new path, a journey of transferring faith, where you learn to let go of fear to make room for quiet trust. Transferring faith does not mean you give up trying or leave everything to fate. On the contrary, it is a courageous act of a wise soul. It is when you realize that human strength has limits, but love and peace are infinite. When you stop worrying needlessly, you release an immense amount of positive energy. Your loved one, during their days on the sickbed, is extremely sensitive to the surrounding energy. If they feel you panicking, their body will react with tension, reducing their natural self-healing capacity. But when they feel you standing beside them with stability, peace, and hope, their mind will be soothed, creating the best conditions for medical treatments to have their maximum effect. You need to understand that the human body is a masterpiece of life, possessing a miraculous ability to self-regulate and recover when placed in the right mental environment. Every cell responds to a person's emotional state. Constant anxiety is like a poison that paralyzes the body's natural defense systems, whereas peace and hope are the most powerful catalysts that trigger the process of regeneration. When you transfer your fears to me, you are clearing the soil of both your soul and your loved ones, preparing for the seeds of new life to sprout. This is the most crucial shift in awareness, helping you transition from a helpless bystander watching a battle into a powerful companion, breathing life into the one you love, to help you and your loved one easily find this mental balance amidst stormy days. I have prepared a very special supportive method. It is a 7-minute soothing sound frequency designed to quickly release the human mind from extreme stress and guide it into a state of deep relaxation. When you play this sound beside your loved one's sickbed every day, the gentle vibrations of the sound waves will help soothe their tense nervous system, alleviate pain, and bring a peaceful, deeper sleep. This is the physical bridge that helps you maintain a serene atmosphere in the room, allowing the body's natural recovery process to take place fully alongside medical care. Show your determination to change and receive this support tool by clicking on the link placed right below in the description of this space. Spend 7 minutes every day immersing yourself and your loved one in this peaceful frequency, treating it as a sacred, quiet moment for both souls to connect and recharge. Do not let procrastination or doubtful thoughts rob you of the opportunity to bring comfort to the one you love. Your action of clicking the link right now is the most practical step, demonstrating your love and responsibility toward your family's recovery. As you begin to make this transition, you will find an unprecedented lightness entering your soul. You will no longer have to fight the world alone, nor will you have to carry the helpless feeling of a bystander. You will know that you are doing the very best you can. From physical care and adhering to medical protocols to protecting and spiritually uplifting your loved one, the harmonious blend of earthly wisdom and sacred faith will build a solid shield of protection around your home, providing your loved one with a strong anchor to overcome this challenging phase. Continue to maintain your presence here, for as your mind begins to open to the light, I will continue to guide you deeper into understanding the process of restoring life's order. This severe illness, painful though it may be, is also a wake-up call reminding you of the value of life and family bonds. Do not be in a hurry to leave, because in the upcoming moments of this message, I will show you how to recognize the very first signs of recovery, no matter how small, so you never lose the flame of hope in your heart. As your mind begins to expand, receiving the warm stream of light that is slowly dissipating the dark clouds of anxiety, you will feel a deeply sacred shift taking place right in the space around you. This shift is not loud, nor is it rushed. It occurs as gently as a stream of cool, fresh water soaking deep into parched soil. This is the moment we enter together into the journey of recovery and restoring order, where the chaos and confusion in your heart are swept clean, making way for a stable balance, creating the best conditions to fully support the life and health of your loved one. My beloved child, look into the room where your loved one is recovering. For a long time, the air in that room seemed weighed down by tension, anxiety, and vague fears. When you worry, your breathing becomes rapid, your actions are filled with restlessness, and those waves of uneasy energy have unwittingly blanketed the space around the patient. Did you know that a weakened body is extremely sensitive to its environment? They may not say it, or may even be drifting off in exhaustion, but their spirit still clearly senses the fluctuations within your heart. When you stand beside them in a state of panic, their body reacts defensively, muscles tightening and the natural self-recovery system being hindered. Therefore, the first and most important step of this recovery process is not to search for some miracle cure out there, but to restore order right within your own soul. When you receive the peace I offer, you begin clearing the air in that room. Imagine your peace as a fresh breeze, slowly blowing away the darkness, bringing clarity and relief to the space. When your breathing regulates, when your eyes no longer look at them with sorrow but with warm trust. Your loved one will feel an invisible comfort. They will understand they no longer have to fight alone, and they can safely relax their body to rest. This relaxation is the golden key that soothes their nervous system, reduces physical tension, and creates optimal conditions for medical treatments to work at their best. True healing is a harmonious and wonderful blend of scientific knowledge and spiritual strength. I have placed in this world dedicated physicians, advanced remedies, and scientific treatment protocols to support humans when their bodies face trials. Modern medicine is a gift of intellect that I have bestowed to help humanity overcome illness. However, for those remedies to be absorbed and function to their fullest, the patient's body must be placed in a receptive state. A panicked spirit and a broken will unwittingly erect walls that block the effects of medicine. Conversely, when you help them build a solid spiritual anchor through your own peace, you throw open the doors for every dose of medicine and every treatment plan to penetrate deeply and bring about the most powerful regenerative effects. Start observing the smallest changes in your family's daily life from today. The miracle of recovery is not a sensational overnight event, but a process built from very quiet, subtle transformations. It could be a deeper sleep for your loved one after long, restless days of pain. It could be a moment they feel like eating something warm, or simply a breath that becomes steadier and lighter. Do not ignore or dismiss these small signs, for they are the very first bricks being laid to rebuild the temple of their health. Every minor improvement, even if only a fraction of a percent, is proof that order is gradually being restored, and that darkness is retreating before the light of love and attentive care. When you see those positive changes, let gratitude fill your heart instead of continuing to doubt or fear the future. Doubt will dim the newly kindled rays of hope, while gratitude will multiply the power of recovery. Silently thank the doctors who are monitoring the case day and night. Thank the medicines that are helping your loved one's body ease the pain. And thank the very resilience of your loved one who is striving every day to overcome the trial. Your focus on the positive will create a powerful feedback loop of energy, supporting the spirit of the entire family to get through this difficult period in the most stable way. I want you to understand that this trial did not come to punish or destroy your family. In the grand tapestry of life, difficult times are sometimes opportunities for people to realize deep values that they ordinarily take for granted. This severe illness has forced you to slow down, to confront your greatest fear, and thereby realize how immense your love for your family truly is. It helps your family draw closer, learning to cherish every moment spent together, every shared meal, and every simple inquiry. When order is restored, not only will your loved one's health be recovered, but the familial bonds in your home will also become closer, more understanding, and stronger than ever before. Continue to stay here with me, keeping your hands warm and your mind perfectly still. You have walked a long road of anxiety, and now you stand at the threshold of spiritual revival. Do not let the noise outside or momentary impatience distract your steps. This process requires patience, a forgiving heart, and an unwavering faith in the miraculous workings of life. Keep breathing deeply, feeling my protection wrapping around you and your family, preparing for the promises and eternal protection in the journey ahead. As your mind begins to expand to receive the warm stream of light that is slowly dissipating the dark clouds of anxiety, you will feel a deeply sacred shift taking place right in the space around you. This shift is not loud, nor is it rushed. It occurs as gently as a stream of cool, fresh water soaking deep into parched soil after a prolonged drought. This is the moment we enter together into the journey of recovery and restoring order, where the chaos and confusion in your heart are swept clean, making way for a stable balance, creating the best conditions to fully support the life and health of your loved one. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out slowly, to feel my presence enveloping this room, taking away all the heaviness that has weighed on your shoulders for so long. My beloved child, take a quiet moment to look into the room where your loved one is recovering. For a long time, the air in that room seemed weighed down by tension, anxiety, vague fears, and dark premonitions about the future. When you worry, your heart beats faster, your breathing becomes rapid, your actions are filled with restlessness, and those waves of uneasy energy have unwittingly blanketed the space around the patient. Did you know that a weakened body is always extremely sensitive to the environment and energy of those around them? They may not say it, or may even be drifting off in exhaustion, but their spirit still clearly senses the fluctuations and fear within your heart. When you stand beside them in a state of panic, their body automatically reacts defensively, muscles tightening, heart rate fluctuating, and their natural self-recovery system is greatly hindered. Therefore, the first and most important step of this recovery process is not to search for some distant miracle cure out there, but to restore order right within your own soul. When you receive the peace I offer, you begin clearing the air in that room. Imagine your peace as a fresh breeze, slowly blowing away the darkness, bringing clarity, relief, and vibrant life force to the space. When your breathing regulates, when your eyes no longer look at them with sorrow or despair but with warm trust, your loved one will feel an immense, invisible comfort. They will understand they no longer have to fight alone in the dark, and they can completely relax their body to rest. This relaxation is the golden key that soothes their nervous system, reduces physical tension, and creates optimal conditions for medical treatments to work at their best. True healing is always a harmonious and wonderful blend of earthly scientific knowledge and the transformative power of the spirit. I have placed in this world dedicated physicians, advanced remedies, and scientific treatment protocols to support humans when their bodies face trials. Modern medicine, state-of-the-art equipment, and meticulous scientific research are the gifts of intellect that I have bestowed to help humanity overcome illness safely and practically. I work through the skillful hands of doctors, through every carefully prepared dose of medicine, and through every carefully calculated treatment plan. Yet, alongside these physical, tangible remedies, life always requires a steadfast spiritual anchor to cling to and revive. That anchor is your love, patience, and unwavering faith. When you help them build a solid spiritual anchor through your own peace, you throw open the doors for every dose of medicine and every treatment plan to penetrate deeply and bring about the most powerful regenerative effects on their physical body. Start observing the smallest changes in your family's daily life from today, because the miracle of recovery is not a sensational overnight event, but a process built from very quiet, very natural transformations. It could be a deeper sleep for your loved one after long, restless days of pain. It could be a moment they feel like eating something warm, or simply a breath that becomes steadier, lighter, and less labored than before. Do not ignore or dismiss these small signs, for they are the very first bricks being laid to rebuild the temple of their health. Every minor improvement, even if only a fraction of a percent, is proof that order is gradually being restored. The imbalance is being corrected, and their body is responding positively to the love and attentive care of both you and the doctors. When you see those positive changes, even the smallest ones, let gratitude fill your heart instead of continuing to harbor doubts or vague fears about the future. Doubt will dim the newly kindled rays of hope, while gratitude will multiply the power of recovery. Silently thank the doctors who are monitoring the case day and night with all their responsibility. Thank the medicines that are helping your loved one's body ease the pain. And thank the very resilience of your loved one who is striving every day and every hour to overcome this trial. Your focus on what is positive, practical, and healthy will create a powerful feedback loop of energy, supporting the spirit of the entire family to get through this difficult period in the most stable and wise way. I want you to understand that this trial did not come to punish or destroy your family, but in the grand tapestry of life. Difficult times are sometimes opportunities for people to realize deep values that they ordinarily forget amidst the hustle and bustle of life. This severe illness has forced you to slow down, to confront your greatest fear, and thereby realize how immense your love for your family truly is. It helps your family draw closer, learning to cherish every moment spent together, every simple shared meal, and every warm inquiry that you have long taken for granted. When order is restored, not only will your loved one's health be recovered under medical care and a peaceful spirit, but the familial bonds in your home will also become closer, more understanding, and stronger than ever before. Now, turn your focus to your own breath. Feel the cool air enter through your nostrils, filling your chest and bringing life. Then slowly breathe out, carrying away all the tension, worries, and burdens that you have placed on yourself over the past days. You do not need to solve all of life's pressures on your own, nor do you need to bear all the pain for others to prove your love. The greatest love you can give them right now is a mindful presence, a warm hand, a kind smile, and a steady spirit to accompany them through every stage of their treatment. Let the medical professionals do their job using scientific knowledge, while you do the work of a spiritual protector with pure love and absolute calm. Recovery is a process that requires time, patience, and deep compassion. There will be days when you feel everything is progressing very well, but there will also be days when you feel tired and anxiety wants to return. That is completely normal in the human experience. At those times, pause, take a deep breath, and remember the words I am speaking to you now. Do not let short-term fluctuations shake your long-term faith. Look at the big picture. Look at everyone's efforts, and trust that every step, however slow, is bringing your loved one closer to balance and health. I am always here to lift you up, giving you the resilience and wisdom to be a strong pillar for your family. Continue to stay here with me, keeping your hands warm and your mind perfectly still. You have walked a long road of anxiety, and now you stand at the threshold of spiritual revival and complete restoration of order. Do not let the noise outside or momentary impatience distract your steps. This process requires patience, a forgiving heart, and an unwavering faith in the miraculous workings of life and medicine. When you maintain this connection, you keep the lighthouse of hope burning brightly, guiding your loved one through stormy seas back to the safe harbor of health and peace. The peace you are establishing right now is not limited to the four walls of the sick room. It is spreading, enveloping your entire home, bringing gentleness to every relationship, and releasing the tension that has accumulated for so long among family members. A harmonious, loving family that knows how to support one another in difficult times is the best nurturing environment for life. Cherish every small moment, every simple gesture of care you show them, because those very simple things are the glue that bonds you together, creating an unparalleled strength that helps your family overcome all of life's trials. My beloved child, let your soul be cradled by this sacred silence. You have done everything you can with love and responsibility. And now, let the natural recovery process and medicine work in perfect harmony under my protection. Continue to hold fast to your faith. Continue to accompany your loved one with a heart full of hope and a wise, peaceful mind. The path ahead has been cleared. The light of recovery has begun to shine brightly. And I will always walk beside you on every step of this sacred journey. As the light of recovery begins to shine brightly on the path we walk together, you will realize another wondrous truth gradually revealing itself before your eyes. It is the power of a comprehensive revival and a solid shield of protection being established around your family. This revival does not stop at the quiet shifts you observed in previous moments. It is reaching deeper into every vessel, every cell, and every corner of your loved one's body and soul. Breathe in deeply once more, to feel the warm life force flowing vigorously, carrying powerful regenerative energy, sweeping away the last remnants of exhaustion, weakness, and pain. You have walked with me through a long journey of anxiety, and now, I want you to open your heart to witness the fruits of unwavering faith, a steadfast spirit, and a practical, wise attitude toward life. My beloved child, look closely at your loved one right now. The protective light enveloping them is like a warm cocoon, blocking out every wave of gloom, weariness, and even the seeds of unease trying to cling to their body. Their recovery now has a stronger anchor than ever, because it is nourished by your quiet peace and the dedicated companionship of earthly medicine. I want you to always remember that science and medicine are the most practical means life bestows to protect humans from the trials of illness. When doctors treat them with devotion, when medicines take effect, that is when life is operating in perfect order. And you, with a presence as steady as a lighthouse in a storm, are the one keeping their spiritual flame lit and bright, helping their body attain the best state to receive all medical therapies. The complete revival I speak of is not just about their body becoming healthy again, but the revival of the entire atmosphere in your home. Have you noticed that when you choose peace over panic, when you choose stability over fear, your home has begun to feel warm again? Heavy sighs are gradually being replaced by gentle words, kind smiles, and deeper understanding among family members. This is the new order I am establishing for your family, an order built on the foundation of sincere love, patience, and mutual protection in difficult times. This severe illness, though it has brought arduous trials and moments of ultimate fear, is also the very opportunity to awaken the great spiritual strength sleeping within you, transforming you into a resilient pillar and a warm protector for your entire family. I want you to look back at yourself on the first days when the storm hit. Back then, you were a confused, fragile soul, filled with tears and helplessness before the dark diagnosis of illness. You once thought you were completely alone, that your efforts were too small to make any difference. But look at yourself today. You are standing here, steady, quiet, and full of hope. You have learned to master your mind, to let go of fear, to make room for faith, love of life, and daily patience. This spiritual growth of yours is the most precious gift this trial brings. You are no longer a bystander watching your loved ones suffer in helplessness. You have become a steady pillar of light, transmitting the energy of peace and life to them every day, every hour. Through your attentive care and limitless love, my protective power is working in harmony alongside the tireless efforts of earthly medicine. When doctors write prescriptions, when they carry out treatment plans, your peaceful energy acts like a fresh breeze, helping your loved one's body absorb those remedies in the best way possible. Their immune system is being awakened. Cells are self-healing and regenerating at a positive rate. This is not a coincidence, but the result of the resonance between practical scientific knowledge and the steady faith you have patiently maintained. No fear, no critical illness can continue to rule over their body once the protective ring of love and peace is firmly established around your home. To affirm your determination and trust in this recovery process, let us perform a simple yet deeply meaningful act of spiritual connection. Close your eyes for a single breath. Feel the cool air enter your chest. And when you open your eyes, leave the word Amen along with the angel number 777 right below in the share section of this space. This is not just a soulless line of text, but a covenant of your soul with yourself and your loved one that you will no longer let fear guide you. You choose peace and faith as an anchor for your family. Do this as a first step on the journey to find balance and sow the seeds of hope for your home. When you record that declaration, feel a powerful energy slowly filling your entire body, washing away the last remnants of fatigue and anxiety. You no longer have to fear tomorrow's uncertainties. nor do you have to stay awake all night with helpless, unanswered questions. Every detail in your loved one's recovery process is working in perfect harmony with medical dedication and family love. Let your mind be completely at ease, because your resilience has been recognized, and the miracle of life is being realized in the most practical and healthy way in the life of your family. I want you to maintain this quiet state and mindful presence a little longer. This process of revival and protection needs to be continuously nurtured by your patience and deep compassion in the days ahead. There will be times when earthly life and daily worries try to drag you back into busyness and stress. But as long as you remember this sacred moment, remembering the warmth of the protective stream of energy enveloping your family, you will instantly find your inherent peace again. You are the keeper of peace for your home, and the fire of love you have kindled will never go out. Continue to listen to me, allowing your soul to be bathed in the stream of eternal peace. We are reaching the final parts of this journey to unlock the healing energy, and I want to prepare you with the most complete stability to step into a new life with your loved one. Keep your breath steady, your gaze gentle, and your heart at peace. For the final blessings and eternal protective gifts I have reserved for you are about to be revealed on the path just ahead. As you walk on this journey, you will realize that my companionship is not a distant promise, but a living reality present in your every breath and every beat of your heart. With each passing day, when you care for your loved one, when you hand them a cup of warm water, when you help them take their medicine on time, or simply when you sit beside them holding their slender hand, I am there, working through your very hands and compassionate heart. Your loved one's recovery is a continuous process, requiring patience, compassion, and close coordination with the guidance of medical specialists. You do not need to rush, nor do you need to seek strange things. Do simple daily tasks with great love, and you will see that life naturally provides the best answers for your family. Your loved one's health, though it may have its ups and downs and slow progressing days, should always be trusted in the body's miraculous self-healing capacity when nurtured in an environment filled with love and peace. Anxiety and fear only slow down the recovery process, while optimism, practicality, and gratitude will open new doors for life. Let your mind always look toward the good things, toward the healthy future of your loved one, and trust that each of your daily efforts, however small, is contributing to rebuilding a peaceful and happy life for your home. I want you to understand that you have enough strength, resilience, and love to overcome this trial. You have been fully prepared for this mission, and I will always walk beside you, giving you strength when you are most tired. Let my peace fill your soul, dispelling all the darkness of doubt and anxiety, and opening up a future filled with light, joy, and complete revival for your loved one and for yourself. In the coming days, when you see your loved one gradually recover, when you see the smile return to their face, remember that it is the gift of love, patience, and dedicated care from both the family and the medical team. Cherish those moments. Remember the profound lesson this trial brings, so that you may live a more meaningful life, appreciating health, family bonds, and every minute spent with those you love. My constant companionship will always be your solid support, protecting your family throughout this life, guiding you through every storm to reach life's peaceful harbor. My beloved child, now as these words draw to a close, let your soul be cradled by this sacred silence. Lighten your heart, release all worries, embrace a peaceful sleep tonight, and trust in the protection that always surrounds your family. Do not forget that life and health always require practical daily care alongside a steadfast spirit. Click the recovery frequency link below to keep your mind at peace, and subscribe so you do not miss the next uplifting messages. I am always here, walking beside you through every storm, wishing you and those you love a lifetime of peace.